Okay, we got ourselves here a 2003 Toyota Highlander, the 2.4 motor. Picked it up for my son. He said it needs a head gasket. I looked at it and it looks like it does need either a head gasket or the head is cracked. 160,000 miles, and we're just going to bring it along on the way. First thing we're going to do is drain the coolant. There's a petcock down there. I might take that cover off, and so I don't make a mess all over the floor of the garage. Okay, we're under here. We got a couple of 10mm bolts. We're going to rip them off with the speed. There we go. Job. Okay. Stubborn little guy. Here we go. Right there. There she is. Here we go. Very gingerly. If you can't hear me, I'm trying to figure out a way to get a better, get a mic or something, but this is kind of my first video. Yeah. Oh, now I feel the tab. There it is. This guy here. So far, I don't know if you guys could see it from that angle, but it took these guys off. It looks like one goes to the oxygen sensor there. The other one goes down to another oxygen sensor. And it's easy enough. An alternator plug, and then this guy, this harness. One of the guys comes down here, right down there. And that's AC plug. You can actually puncture the tab. Oh, well, didn't need to at one time. A couple more, and then we'll get this. Looks like here we got another. Oh, you just got it. There, I got it. There we go. Just gotta muscle it. Little puny fingers. Take that guy off. Another 10mm. Hey, and it's not feeling good. We're going to break that. So, looks like some more soaking. The PV blaster. So while that's soaking, we're gonna try to take this cover off and see what we got to do for the exhaust manifold. Oh yeah, just love that. Let's try this one. Oh, easy peasy. That's gonna be so easy. Switch it up to the electric ratchet. There we go. They sure don't look good at all, but they're coming out. I can even see. We got these three on top. See 1, 2, 3 more down there. Hello. more down here. We just got to cut a zip tie here, and I think we're gonna just leave that oxygen sensor in. Just gonna release that guy. And it looks like this is gonna come off, so hold tight. It's not feeling good. Let's try this one. Oh yeah. That's a good feeling. We're gonna go box in. And with an extension. Someone might say that this is not safe, but I don't know how many thousands of times I've done it without breaking anything. Except for the bolt. There we go. There we go. And spin off the rest of these guys. It should flex a little bit, so we're gonna see if we can pry that off of there. So let's see if we can break the head. Oh, she's moving slowly but surely. There we go. Or is it? There it is. Broke that loose, but there is another one. Right there. We're gonna put PV plaster to the test. It's cool. I'm gonna soak it down, and I'm gonna move on to something else. Let that soak in. But okay, trying to get a box in on there. It's not gonna work. So this oxygen sensor is gonna have to come out. I got my oxygen sensor socket here, and it busted right loose. So I don't know, maybe it's my lucky day. How do you like them apples? I could take the cable off up top, but she's gonna come out. I can do this one-handed. We're pushing our luck. Now we're testing our luck. Okay, very good. All right, good. All right, a 1, a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Okay, so here's the threads. Absolutely clean. Don't know what I was worried about, but I tell you what, from the outside, it just looks terrible. But I don't know. All right, so we're gonna see if this exhaust is mobile now. Oh, how do you like them apples? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right. We could do pretty much anything we want with it, but we're going to... it's just going to rest on the dipstick. That's fine for now. Like I said, I'm going to be one of these... Oh, did it break already? Oh, she's coming off. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so this is what we got. That tab right there was holding it on this little metal bracket. We could have taken it off there, but we went this route. And then this guy is just out of our lives forever. Let's just concentrate on this area and get these sensors off. And then another 10. Alrighty, we got another group of wire. Oh, that must be ground wires going to the head. Does that come off too? I have to take, so this harness I guess is part of the injector harness. So then we need to take that off anyway. Then it'll come right off, right? Let's see any other hang-ups as far as, oh yeah, got a couple hoses coming in here from the heater core. Take those off, and there looks like another, probably a cam sensor behind that. So right now I'm gonna focus on the harness. We'll just take this harness back and see how much we have to take off. Get these securement clips off. Okay. Looks like we got an actuator solenoid here for the VVT. We are gonna get that guy off and then work down the row of injectors. Let's see any movement out of that tab. There, see, there we go. I guess you gotta just hear that click and then it's just ready to go. Well, this looks like fun. All right, I was having trouble with these tabs. I still got 2 left, but they're just gotta keep working them. There we go. Just gotta do it, I guess. It's just that easy. Just that easy. Just a little pressure. We got him right here. Oh, really? That was coming off anyway. Never more. I'm fighting this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Right under here. That's the one I'm fighting right now. I got it. The worst, the hardest first. That way you get aggravated and walk away and never get done anything done. Never enough light. I know there's not enough metal on the cars anymore to hold up a stinking flashlight. Now I can get the tab. There we go. Jeez. So we got this mess down here to figure out how to take off. Maybe just a couple hoses that we'll see. It looks like there's a hose. This hose is a fuel supply coming up, so we'll have to take, there's a mounting bracket for that guy right there, and then okay, I ended up taking off this bolt, and there's a back bolt over here because this fitting was being a pain in the butt, so it should come right off. A little bit of fuel maybe, not too bad. Get this up out of the way. Oh, that smells good. Let's go ahead and take that throttle body off. We don't have to remove any hoses off of it. good. So that's what we're gonna do next. Take the throttle body off. Easy peasy. Okay, let me show you this throttle cable down here. Can you see that right here? So that's obviously wrapped around this cam. So I just pulled it off, and you're able to bring it around and see how that work it out of its slot. It looks like it's gonna come out front ways. So I'm gonna just work it out. Well, just gotta keep rocking it out, and then I got a set of pliers here to try to get it off. Rest the way. Bingo. Yep. That's what you're looking at for that guy. Alrighty. So, mounting bracket for the throttle is a 12 hex and Phillips number 3 bit, and that one will come loose. So I just took the last bolt off of the throttle body here. Just, I don't know, I may end up taking those hoses off, but I figured it's a good way to keep from having to take those hoses off. Not a big deal, but so now we're going to take the intake manifold off. Looks like there's a bracket here holding this hose on for the brake booster. It's 10 millimeter, and it's like sitting on a tab. And make sure, maybe it's not a 10 millimeter. Nope, there it is. Feels good. On there. Looks like it's it. First one's a nut. You guys are good. I'm gonna have like 0 subscribers. Ah, there we go. Well, it had 2 bottom bolts, this intake did. One's pretty easy to get at and see on this side. On this side, you can't see from under there, but I took a extension and ran her this way, right down there, to take it loose. And now that's how I'm gonna spin it out. It's free now. There she is. Now our intake should come out. These do lock. Hose pick. Hey, Graham. Go. Oh, got it. two off. Okay. And down. Top one goes to the bottom. Okay. Bottom one goes to the top. Yeah, there we go. Now, it's a little bit more area to see in here. I'll get you in here. This pipe, there's another hose. You can see it here. Goes down to the throttle body. Just struggling with that one. Bingo. So I got that hose off of there finally. Exhaust is loose, intake's loose. We're going to start with the front end of the motor now. Alright. Well, for the most part anyway, it's out of the way. I'm going to start working on this front side, get the serpentine belt off. The serpentine belt looks good, so I don't think I'll have to buy one of those. So, took the tire off on the right side here so I could take this panel off and get at everything, the crank pulley and whatnot. I noticed that something else is going to need some work here. This is completely gone. I don't know if this bolt goes completely through, but we'll just have to replace that whole thing too. So it looks like you can see that mount goes into the block there. There's two engine mounts that I got to get now. So I got the exhaust manifold out. All that was left after those top bolts was these two here. I was able to get that one out, but obviously that one's, and I think we found our exhaust leak there for sure. Maybe even here. There's a little charred there and here, but we're gonna get it all cleaned up, new gaskets. All right, well, it is counterclockwise, and it is a pain in the butt. So when you get just a little bit of tension off it, slide it off the idler pulley there, because, which I think that's the water pump pulley, because you can't slide it off here, it's too tight. So now I think we're going to take the alternator off. There's a bolt underneath and then a bolt that it rotates on here. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, we might be pulling a bigger table out here soon. Alright, so that's how she looks after the alternator's out. I'm going to go ahead and try to tackle taking that crank pulley off. It is a 19. I think I have a 19 impact here. Yep. Figure out a way to Alright, I think I got something that might work here. This. Just pin these outer bolts in. Oh, look at that. The thing's just pulling right off. Huh. Alright. Okay. We got the tensioner off, but when it comes down to either jacking up the engine or letting it down, it won't come out. That mounting bolt won't come out until we do one or the other. So looks like on in the next thing. Down here I got this mount loose. This is a 19. These are 14s. There's 3 of them. There's one back here I haven't gotten yet, but the ones on the bottom of this mount are 17. There's 3 of them. One here, obviously one here, and then one towards the back. And it's ready to come out. It was broken, but I'm gonna see which comes first. Get that mount out or get this guy out. And I also, when I was in here, I took out these 4 oil pan bolts so the timing cover come off. Here we go. She's out. Bingo. And we got one more bolt. Something else I noticed while I was up here is that I got this overflow tank popped open, and it smells like gas. So that wasn't on. Not only was it leaking externally coolant, it was leaking internally too. So well, I worked ahead a little bit, supported the engine with a couple blocks there. That way I could start taking the front cover off after I get the valve cover off.